Welcome back to Wendy's World. I'm Wendy Outlaw. Today it's time for another edition of, wait for it, Island 911. What's your emergency? I live on an island called Whidbey, and I pick up a Whidbey weekly so that you can get a small taste of what island life in the Pacific Northwest is like.
Alright, let's get started. Got lots of stories for you today.
I think we're going to call this edition, Where's the Love? I feel like a lot of it's missing in these calls this week. Let's just dive right in. Again, these are 911 calls, and I feel like time is kind of wasted on some of them. So the first one here I'm going to read to you says, caller loaned a quilt and would like to get it returned.
I mean, that's pretty sad. A quilt? We're calling 911 about a blankie. If it was really precious and special, you should have not loaned it in the first place. My dad always said, don't loan anything you're not willing to never see again. That goes for things, money. Sometimes it's the cheapest way to get rid of people. Just saying. Seriously though, I mean, where is the love? If somebody really needs a blanket, what's going on? What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. What's going on? I think people just need to get along better. That's what's going on.
These next two calls I feel like need to be grouped together because they're both kitty cat calls. In the afternoon, someone had reported missing cat and believes his neighbor has it. Now, that's a little messed up, except for just, I would say earlier that day in the morning, someone had called, and it says caller advising of a dead cat on the shoulder. So I think maybe we should stop blaming our neighbors and start looking around our neighborhood to see if the cat has perished in some other way.
Seriously, the speed limit around here is like 55 for most of the island, so if you let your animal outside for any reason, chances are it's going to get hit by something sooner or later. I don't know, people. I don't know. Again, where's the love? You're already accusing your neighbor instead of checking it out.
Speaking of animals, it says here that caller stated the large dog in her front yard threatening her dog by barking. Caller advising that her dog is safe and secure.
Why are you calling 911 then? So again, people letting their animals out to roam freely on an island. It happens to bark saying, I hear you in there. I know there's another animal inside, so let me bark at you. Let me bark at you. Let you know I'm out here too. For some reason, that's a threat.
Where's the love, people? Where's the love? I thought dog was man's best friend.
Not mine, but man's best friend. What's the problem? I don't know. A little barking never hurt anyone. Hasn't anyone around here ever heard of that saying, his bark is worse than his bite? You're safe, dog outside bark. No problem.
So again, a reminder, these are 911 calls, people. 911. It says here, caller advising she was at location and used the ATM in front of her building and left her Jeep in the line. Advising female in a Jeep gave them the finger, and then caller did the same.
Instead of an eye for an eye, it's a finger for a finger, people. I don't know, maybe you should keep your fingers to yourself. Unless they're throwing up a heart sign or a peace sign. Try and be a little nicer to each other. It goes a long way. I don't know. They always say you can catch more bees with honey, but that's confusing to me because don't the bees make honey? We love you, you love me. We're best friends like friends should be, with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too?
This next one makes me a little bit sad because every marriage once started out with a happy heart and lots of love between two people, but clearly love can turn to hate. It rots like fruit on a shelf if you don't eat it up immediately. I don't know what that means. Anyway, here we go. It says here, since we're on this no love kick, caller advising his ex-wife, whom he has an order against, flipped him off and yelled obscenities.
I think that happens when, love goes sour. Now there's not much to say, but you got all this pent-up energy and you gotta do something with it. So try and keep your fingers to yourself, people. Keep your fingers to yourself. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Silence is golden. And I will always love you. I will always love you. Someone stop me, 'cause I can't sing.
And the last call I have for you today is kind of unique, I have to say. I haven't seen one like this before. It says, caller advised male outside, took a picture of him, and he considered it a threat.
I'd like my picture taken by a stranger. I don't know, I think that guy thinks he's like celebrity, like paparazzi coming for me. Now, if he's Native American, I agree. Again, you feel like maybe your soul's being stolen. Other than that, what's really happening? What's really happening? What are you afraid of? Getting your picture taken? What'd you do? What are you gonna do? What do you plan to do? What do you think's happening? I don't know. They're just pictures, people. It's 911. Not let's have some fun. Like I said, I think we need to be nicer to each other, share a little love, a little smiles, a little happiness, and just try. I mean, this world is turning out to be a crazy place. On our island, the calls aren't that nutty, but I'm just saying, it all starts somewhere, so be loving, be loving. Try and be loving.
So that's it for me today. My channel is a little random. You're always going to get something in there that's a little different. Today was Island 911. You never know what those calls are going to bring. Tomorrow, who knows what I'll be doing. Go ahead and hit that little thumbs up button at the bottom. Leave me a comment. Hopefully you'll come on back and subscribe.
And just remember, be good, or be good at it. Just don't get caught. A little tip from the Outlaw. And remember, I love you always. Oh, too much talking, too much talking, too much talking.
Seriously though,
Check out the Island 911 calls. I feel like, that this episode, sorry. I'm thinking that we're going to call this an edition.
it does say here.
Under, I don't know what I'm saying now. That's completely lost my mind. Oh, well. Alright, so here we go.
Alright, this next one's pretty good. Alright, it looks like I'm going to be starting over because I just forgot what.
Thumbs up for the curly hair. Seriously. I'm a fan of it today. I think it looks so cute. I think it looks so cute.
But anyway, let's get started.
I think people are just completely confusing the shit out of me lately. I don't know. Comment down below if you think so too.